I just finished resurfacing this spoilboard. The next thing I want to do is get a nice grid pattern on this. I'm going to show you how to set up a toolpath for that, probably in less than 5 minutes as well. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to set this up in VCarve Pro. So you can basically do this in any other software as well. If I go a little bit too fast, don't worry about it. Just watch it once and then go back and pause as you follow along. So first thing we need to do is just create a file. And then you're going to enter the size of your spoilboard. So mine is in millimeters and it's 1200 millimeters by 810. The thickness doesn't really matter that much because we're not going to carve deep into the board. And then the datum position is on the bottom left-hand corner. Let's click OK. And the first thing we need to do is draw some lines. Now, we're not going to draw each individual line. It's just going to take way too long. So we're going to take a shortcut. So first thing to do is click on the draw line tool, and then coming down to the bottom left hand corner, you click once and then go all the way up to the top. And then depending on the size of your grid, so for example, if you want a 2-inch grid, you would just type in 2 on your keyboard and press enter. I'm going to use 25 for millimeters, 25 millimeter grid, and then press enter. So what you do is you just move the direction you want to go, type in 25 and press enter. Then you go all the way down again to this side, click and then move right. And then again enter the same dimensions. So mine is 25 and enter. And then you can press escape. Now that leaves you with a vector like this. So you go up, down, and then it ends on this side. And then we're going to duplicate that. So you come over to your tools and click on Array Copy. And we're not interested in rows in this instance. We are going to do columns. So the easiest way to do this without even having to work out how many you need is just do a whole bunch of them like this. So if I zoom out, you can see we've got way too many on this side. And basically all you need to do is just select them and press delete. Then we're going to click close, reselect everything, and then we're going to join them. So click on the join open vectors. At the moment you can see there are 24 open vectors, and when we click join we're only going to have one. So click join and close. Next, I just want to move these out of the way so we can see what we're doing with the horizontal lines. So select it, press M on your keyboard, and then we're going to move with a relative selected, and I'm going to do, let's say, 1500 millimeters. Click apply. So that just moves it sideways like this. Then we click close. Now we're going to do the vertical lines. So go back to your draw line tool, again come to the same corner, and this time we're going to click and move to the right. So click again on the corner and then go up, and again I'm going to use millimeters, 25. I type that into my keyboard and press enter, and then go back to the left like this, click there and go up 25 and enter, escape. Next we're going to click on copy array tool. Now we're going to do rows and not columns. So again, do 30 and 1 for the columns and click copy. Now if we zoom out, you can see again we've got way too many. So just select those extra ones and click delete. Now for me, if I zoom in, you can see the last one basically ends there. So there is space for another line to go that way. So I'm just going to draw that in quickly. So I'll just select that corner, zoom out, come to the side and click and press escape. Next we want to select everything we've just done, and then we're going to join them as well. So click on join. There we go. Now I just want to move these ones back. So select them, press M on the keyboard. Oops, we need to close this first. Then press M on the keyboard. And then I'm going to go minus 1500, and that'll basically bring them back to where they were. Next, we select both of those, and then we go to our switch to toolpath commands, and then we want to do a quick engrave toolpath. Now you'll see I've already got a 90-degree vid V-bit selected here. Only reason for that is my 30 degree and my 60 degree is rubbish at the moment. I need to replace those, so I'm just going to use the 90 degree, it'll be fine. And then I'm only going to do a 0.5 millimeter depth. And once you've got that dialed in, just press OK. You can preview it if you want to, else just click close and click on save. Now, before you actually start with this file, make sure your spoilboard is absolutely flat. And if you haven't done that yet, there's a video up there and there's a link in the description to show you just how to do that. And it's going to take you less than 5 minutes to set that one up as well. And it's really worth doing. So make sure you do that first. And one other thing I'd like to do is just give everything a very gentle sand with a 120 grit sandpaper, just to remove all those little fuzzies. And then you are free to go and watch one of these videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.